As the years tick on by, I get slightly more and more anxious about how much time I've got left in this career, or how much more time I've got to get to where I want to be in my career. And this is something which never really bothered me when I was younger, but there are some benefits of being older in photography. There are some benefits of reaching a certain age, and I want to discuss those with you. Now, I don't really think it matters when you start. There's benefits to starting at 15, there's benefits to starting at 40. But I think it's worth noting the benefits that you currently have. So I'm 36. I am no longer young and cool. There's definitely a thing where I am losing touch with popular culture, and I'm having to actively work hard to not become that guy. But there are some benefits to this. So, and having started young, I kind of get to see them now, because for a long time, I wasn't taken seriously. It's very hard when you're 20 years old to tell somebody you're going to charge them 30 grand for the day, and for them to be like, yeah, that seems reasonable for someone of your age, regardless of how good you are. But it's much easier as a adult to charge such fees, and people would look at you and go, yes, you look like you know what you're doing, you look like you'll manage this. And part of that's true. You know, I would have probably messed up far more jobs when I was younger than I would do now, but a lot of it's just bias and people's beliefs. So it's a great thing to know that when you walk into a room when you're a bit older, people take you seriously, people look at you, and you get a certain amount of respect. On the flip side of this, you walk into certain places at my age and people look at you and go, are you lost? Now, something that's great is the amount of life experience you accumulate, and there's no way around this. You can't accumulate it quicker. Well, you can live a more outlandish life, I suppose, and have more circumstances, but it's hard to fast forward life experience, and life experience is great. It allows you to do the things which really matter on set. It allows you to see someone's having a bad day and to be able to empathise and understand that if they're stressed about picking their kids up at a certain time, or if they've got to go and give their mum their meds later on, having an understanding of that, which I definitely didn't have at 20 years of age. It's definitely something which really helps you in this career, because a lot of people are now my age in this career. I'm kind of the average age for my job, I suppose, and understanding other people's plight just helps for a more harmonious life and set. And then, you know, these are the things people remember you for, and the reasons why you get rebooked, because you could accommodate certain, you know, facts of life, which as a 20-year-old, you probably don't even know are going on. So I've met photographers who've gone from leaving college to going straight into photography, and I've met those who've had entire careers elsewhere. Now, although of course you can accumulate all of that in industry experience, having started young, there are some things that you just don't pick up in the photography industry which are really useful. There's things that I've picked up from being a project manager, from being a sports scientist, from being a sports coach, which I've been able to bring into my way of working, which has really benefited me. Now, of course, there's things that I've missed out on. There's never a perfect path. Ideally, you'd want to be starting at 15 and also having extracurricular activities and also doing jobs in other industries and bringing it all together, but that's just not possible for life. So it's great that you can bring these extra things in, and then we're kind of playing catch up on those photographers who've been in the industry for longer. And, you know, they have better understanding of how to rig stuff up, and they know when to order a Long John Silver. Google it. So, you know, these things can be really, really helpful. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, do hit subscribe. I cannot tell you how much it helps the channel. Most of the people who watch these videos are not subscribers, so if you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the video. Now, the last two are kind of linked, and one of them is work ethic. I didn't have my work ethic in my 20s that I have now. If I started my photography career today at 36, I'd be where I am now at the age of 40. Unfortunately, starting in my early 20s, I enjoyed a party a little bit, and I would absolutely believe that I could go out, drink 10 pints and half a bottle of vodka, stay up till 5 in the morning, be in the studio at 6 AM and carry on working as if nothing had happened. Now, yes, I was in the studio, but nothing good was coming of it. I made mistakes, I upset people, I was generally a nightmare to be around. And this really carried on until my early 30s, but having this change in lifestyle, having this work ethic where you can just go, do you know what, I can now see the importance of working hard. I can see that I need to be saving. I can see I need to be investing in property. I can see that I need to be making sure my pension's in place, that I've got enough money in the bank that if I break my leg, we're okay for a year. All of those things, having those all in place is really important. So that work ethic just helps you just, you know, sort of pick things and go, well, you know, that's not as important at the moment. If it's not work and it's not family, it kind of takes a back seat. So that is something which really only age brings, which brings us through to the last point. And this is the most important point. And this is knowing yourself. As we go through our 20s, we have no idea who we are. At least I didn't. I was all over the place trying out different people, different personalities, different lifestyles, different perhaps things I'd want to do. But at about the age of 34, I suddenly just went, yep, this is who I am. This is what I like. And because I know myself, I spend less time wasting it, flitting off in different directions and more time just going, this is who I am. This is what I want to do. Someone phones me up with a booking now and it's not for me. I'll just say no instantly. Whereas in my 20s, I'd have done it, even if it was taking me off track and it was just all over the place. Likewise with dating, with friends, I was just all over the shop. But now I'm very clear on what I want from life, and because of that, I waste far less time flitting about with all these other bits and pieces. Now, if this video has been of use to you, I've got a great video up here, and that's showing you how I went from getting absolutely no money at all to six-figure shoots, within the course of 15 years. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.